Hi, welcome to the .NET Core Blazor series. In the previous video, I was implementing the logout method into our application. So in this video, I am going to create the generic repository in our Blazor server. So for this, I have already the author repository and author repository the implementation. So I am going to create the generic repository. So for this, I have to create the one base class and just go to the new item and select interface and give the name it the base base repository class. Yes, and because this is a generic repository, so here it will accept. I have add the angular bracket, and inside the brackets I have add t denote the objects for which we are going to working or we are calling for that. So yeah, and t class accept it. Okay. Now I have to create some method declaration. So there task task G and create entity. So this will return the boolean, not the object. So I have created this create method which will accept the t which will be any entity, it will be product entity or any other. So just copy this and just name it update and this will be same for the bleed. So I have to create one new which will be the task later. It's already created, so I don't need to delete all. And I need the list which will take t and then it get all. So so I have to add one new which will be the task boolean and it will the save method. So I have created all the methods. These are the default configurations. So when we are going to perform any cloud operation, so default these actions are going to perform create, update, delete, get all, and save. These are the default actions that we perform on any cloud operation. So just move to the implementation class and create just create the base repository and just right click and give it name, simply add class, and this class will be inherited from our base repository class. So this class will accept objectivity and inherited from the base repository. Add the references for that, and so now I have to add the introduce methods implementation here. So as you can see that all the methods are created with not implemented. exception. So I have to implement all the methods one by one. The- First, I have to add the HTTP client factory and local storage. So private read only client factory and create this variable for that, create a controller and pass as a parameter and then initialize. So I have to add the local storage. What's happening with this? Just go to the authentication point and I can get this from the local storage service and add the references for that. Just see what happening. Create object and create the variable and initialize it. So just this, yeah, you can see that it's automatically create the property and then initialize it. So now I have to do some things here. Oh, it's a mistake. I have done some mistake here. I need some URL string U URL. Just copy this and here will be URL. So this is the URL will be the URL of the server application, API application. So this will contain the URL and the entity which will be any entity we can use. So just re-implement all of the methods and I don't need all of these. Just remove all of that. So you can see that these are the URL. All the methods have the URL entity. What happened with this? Just remove all of that and they are confusing. And again implement all of the methods. So now the I have the URL and the entity, so I don't need anything more. So just first work on the create methods. So I have to create the variable for request and request a message and that method is post and it has the URL. So I have to check it here. If entity is equal to null, then I have to simply return the result if you rates the false. It will return false. So because as you can see that it's returning the boolean type. Okay, I have that async here. So if result is not right, so request dot content will be the string content and JSON convert add references serialize the object and it will take the entity. So it will take the entity and then serialize it. So content will so here we are simply converting the content into serialized object of the JSON. So now I need the sorry sorry it's a mistake here and encoding the UTF just add the references and application JSON. So so now I have to create the client object, the create client, and so here is the thing I need the token to create the user to create the product. So as you can see, if I go to the product controller in the API, so as you can see that here I have applied the authorize. Authorize will contain the roles and role will be administrator. So we can only verify this if we are providing the token. So without token, we cannot do any activity in the product controllers. Product control act. So I need so just client that default request headers dot authorization equal to the authentication header value. So it will accept barrier and so I have to just implement this to get the token. So I just need to create the new method to get the barrier token. So just move this and create fabric. Is task and this will return the string type. So definitely is in the string format. Just copy the name from there. Method name is the get barrier token, and inside the method I have to return the token. Okay, local storage. What happened is okay. Got get item asyncs. So you can get this if you go to the Blazor server. So I can get this simply name it here because I have to read the token, JDB token uh, which I was saved in the local storage when if I go to the auth repository when user was logged into the system. As you can see that I was set the token in the local storage. So now I am going to read this token, and after reading this token I have to pass in the client header. So after token, so I have to get the response http response message clients send is sync request. So I have to validate the response is just copy this. If response dot status code equal to net dot http status code dot created. So what happened is okay. Double equal is squared. So we are comparing this, not assigning. So in this case, it is if it is got created, then return true, and else it will return the false. So as you can see that I have implemented the JWT token. So in the base repository, it will have, if I implement the just like the product. So if I am going to implement this, so this base repository will t-donate that an entity, just like a product. Product is an entity, so it will contain the URL, and the entity will be come from there. And in the HTTP request message, I will decide the method type and the URL, and here I have validate entity as not, then return false. In the requested content, we serialize it the content which is the entity, and a UTF-8 and application type starts with JSON, and then we create the client factory object, and in the header I have passed the barrier token header default request header dot authorization apply. I have applied default request header authorization. So here I have passed the barrier token, and I have created the generate barrier token, get barrier token. So in this I have read the barrier token from the local storage, and return to the return here. So here I have created the request, and validate that if the status code is got to system dot net does actually status code dot created, then return true, else it will return the false. So thanks for watching the video. In the next video, I will implement all of these method implementations. So if you have any question, you can put your question